Are you considering investing in a Condotel unit but need more info on this type of real estate investment? Is it even a good investment? Today, we'll be going through the pros and cons of owning a condotel, what is the difference between a condotel and residential condo, and who is this type of investment for. If you're looking for a hassle-free investment, then check this video out and subscribe to my channel if you're liking this content. For a more in-depth discussion, message me on WhatsApp. My contact info is in the description box. Now, what is a condotel? A condotel, also known as a condo hotel, is a building that is legally a condominium but functions like a hotel. The building is typically high-rise and comprises of individually owned units that are rented out to short-term guests. When a person buys a unit in a condotel, they are purchasing a piece of real estate, often in a desirable vacation destination or very urban area. So this unit can then be used by the owner for a predetermined number of days for each year. When the owner is not using the unit, it is placed into the hotel's rental program. One of the primary attractions of a condotel is that it offers a hands-off approach to property management. The hotel management takes care of the marketing, renting out the unit, cleaning, and maintenance. So in exchange for these services, the management team receives a percentage of the rental income. Condotels combine personal use with investment potential, as owners can potentially profit from the rental income and appreciation of the property. There are several condo projects in the Philippines. One such project is Citadines Paragon. It is a condotel project by Cebu Landmasters Inc. that will be managed by Ascot Limited, the world's largest international serviced residence operator. It is located along General Douglas MacArthur Highway, Davao City, near SNR Matina IT Park, SM City Davao, and Davao Doctors Hospital, and also People's Park. So it's right beside One Paragon Condominium, also by CLI, which will have a 1,000-person capacity convention center, which will be one of the biggest in Davao. CLI will also be putting supermarkets, retail outlets on the first floor for the convenience of the residents. So the project has 263 units, with half owned by CLI and the other half being offered to the market for sale. So this was launched in 2019 and will be turned over in 2024. Currently, about 50% of the units have already been sold. Now, what is the difference between a condominium and a condotel? Imagine how much it would cost to build your own hotel. Like an 8-story building would cost at least 500 million to build. Plus, there's the need to hire staff, the effort of having to manage it. But with a condotel, you can own one unit in a hotel and earn from that unit hassle-free. So with a residential condo, you will need to upgrade your unit and furnish it, maintain, manage it, pay condo dues, utilities on a monthly basis. If you plan to rent it out, then you will need to market it, deal with your tenant, and any issues they may have. Whereas with a condotel, the management, so in the case of Citadines, Ascot, will maintain and take care of your unit for you. So the developer will turn over a fully furnished unit so it's ready to be rented out. There's also no need to pay condo dues or utility bills monthly, as this will already be the responsibility of the management. Who is this investment for? This is ideal for those who are either too busy to manage their property or are not physically there to attend to it, like OFWs, for instance, or busy business owners. So it's for those who want a hassle-free investment. Why invest in a condotel versus a condominium? Each type of investment has its pros and cons. As to which is the better investment will ultimately depend on what your priorities are as an investor. So with condotel cons, let's start with that. It is more expensive. So it's really more expensive compared to like a regular condo unit. A 24 square meter unit at Citadines is at 5.6 million, about 233,000 per square meter, while a studio condo unit would be around 3.4 to 3.8 million, depending on the project. Of course, we also have to consider that condotels are finished according to international hotel standards, depending on who's managing it. So which means their finish is of higher quality and will also increase the cost to build it. So owner also has to file his own tax returns at VAR, since a condotel is essentially engaged in the leasing business, which means all the unit owners will need to provide their own receipts and file their own returns at VAR. Compared to regular condos, since it's considered a private property, unit owners don't need to file at VAR unless they register their unit as being used for business. So filing at VAR might sound like a lot of work for OFWs who are not here most of the time, but you can also get a good accountant to handle your books and filing for you. Now, here are the pros of a condotel investment. First is rental income. Condotels are typically located in prime tourist areas such as beach towns, ski resorts, and overseas or urban centers. So this makes them attractive rental options for vacationers. As an owner, you can earn a portion of the rental income when you are not using the unit. Estimated net revenue for citadines is about 35%. Second is professional management. So unlike traditional rental properties, condotels are managed like a hotel. So in the case of citadines, Ascot International is the one managing the entire project. So this means you won't have to worry about finding renters, cleaning, maintenance, and other typical landlord responsibilities. The management company will handle all of this for you for a percentage of the rental income. And third advantage is personal usage. Condo owners often have the option to use their unit for a certain number of days per year, inclusive of use of hotel facilities. So this means you get a vacation home as well as an investment property. So for citadines, you get 10 days per year, good for 2, inclusive of breakfast buffet. Fourth is appreciation potential. So like any real estate investments, there's the potential for property appreciation. If the property's value goes up, you can sell it for a profit. And fifth pro is diversification. For those who already have investments in other areas like stocks, bonds, buying a condotel can provide diversification. Real estate often moves independently of other markets, which can provide a balance in your investment portfolio. By the way, if at any point during this video you've decided you're interested in investing in a condotel, like citadines for example, then send me a message so we can set up a Zoom call. You can message me on WhatsApp. My info is in the description. Now, what are the cons of owning a condo unit versus a condotel? So one con is management and unit maintenance. You will need to maintain and manage the unit yourself. Since you fully own the unit, as the unit owner, you will also be responsible for maintaining and managing the unit. So this includes changing the bulbs, cleaning the unit after each renter checks out, paying the taxes and condo dues. In comparison with a condotel, you won't have to do any of these things anymore because the hotel manager will be the one to do all these for you. Now let's go to the pros of owning a condo unit versus a condotel. First is affordability. So it's more affordable compared to condotels, but the finish isn't also as premium if you're investing in a mid-end project, because there are also premium projects. Average price points of a condominium can vary from 110,000 per square meter to 200,000 per square meter. And then we have high-end condo projects at between 350,000 to 400,000 per square meter. So now let me show you what the finish of a regular mid-end condominium looks like. So usually it's not furnished, and there's only one area for the kitchen. And this is the finish for Citadine's Condotel. So it has premium finish as per Ascot standards and already fully furnished. Second advantage of a condominium versus condotel, you will get 100% of the income since you fully own the unit. So you won't have to split it with a hotel manager. And third advantage, full use of your unit. So as the unit owner, you can use your unit for as long as you want and at any time. Unlike with a condotel wherein you can only stay for 10 or 15 days a year depending on the condotel's policy. So if you are an end user, it would be better to invest in a condo so you have free reign to use your unit whenever and however you want for as long as you want. And fourth advantage, more choices if you go for a condo unit. Since you have more options to choose from, since there are usually several condo projects across different key cities in the Philippines, whereas condotel projects are not as common. So how much does a condotel cost? For Citadine, they have 2 unit types, a studio and a 1-bedroom unit. So for a studio unit, it has a floor area of between 24 to 30 square meters. So a 30 square meter unit has a selling price of 7.3, reservation fees at 50,000, equity at 10% is 28,400 for 24 months at no interest. Bank loanable is 6.5, so that will give you like 62,000 per month monthly amortization for a 15-year term at 8% interest per annum. So to qualify for this particular unit, you would need a monthly income of around 200 to 250,000 per month. How much can you potentially earn in owning a condotel unit? So the entire income of the condotel is spread across all the unit owners. So even if your unit does not get occupied, you will still be able to earn income from it. So I will be showing you a sample ROI computation for citadines from Sibulan Masters. So quick disclaimer, no warranties of any kind are given in the presentation of the sample projected ROI. This is only a projection. So for their studio executive units with about 263 rooms, per night hotel rate is computed at 5,000, occupancy estimated at 65%, gross sales per night is about 854,000, number of days in a year 355. So if you multiply that, you will come up with 303,436,250 pesos. Deduct the OPEX estimated at 65%, you'll come up with about 195 million. So more or less rental income per year would be at 106 million. So this income is based on a projected occupancy rate of again 65% with also an assumed OPEX of 65%. So if the condotel is occupied about 65% of the time with a rental income of 5,000 per night and you have a 24 square meter studio condotel unit, you will have a projected income of 281,255 pesos per year, roughly 23,000 per month. This is if you will be using your 10 usable days per year. So if you won't be using it, then the rental income for this will be added to your total profit share. So you will be able to get an ROI of about 5.6% per annum. This is aside from the appreciation income of your property. So again, for a studio unit with a floor area of 24 square meters at 5.8 million, you would have an ROI of 5.64% per year. Is a return of 5.6% per annum a good return for you? You decide. I have already laid the pros and cons of each type of investment, so it's up to you to study and to decide which one works best for you. If you found this video interesting, all I ask for is a subscribe, and if you want to know more about the citadines, then check out my project in focus video about it. Link will be up here and also in the description.